I got this silly song stuck in my head all day so far. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever. Leanne in the house, keeping it simple. Today is Saturday. We're doing Simple Saturday. Actually, we're doing a full face of makeup today. So, hey, if you're on and you see live at the top of the screen, click, give me some hearts, comment you watched me live, and share with your family and friends. Invite them over so they can get the Leanne experience. Anyway, full face today. I have not even put on my primer. Guess I better do that while I'm running my mouth. Put on primer. Using, so far, still haven't got my box yet, but as soon as I get my box, we are doing a full face with what I got. But today, we're doing the IT primer. And it is the All Day Pore Refining and Hydrator. So, all right. How's everybody doing today? I had good intention this morning to go work out. Left the house, was gonna go work out, go buy donuts for my son, and I got over there and I was like, yeah, I want a coffee from Starbucks. So we drove to Wichita Falls, and I did not know that Wichita Falls has the mandatory wear a mask. Oops. And did Leanne have a mask on? No. I was in my car. I mean, I'm like, you did the mobile order, all you could do is walk up to the table and pick up your stuff. I mean, who would have thunk? Whoops. So, if you are in Wichita Falls and you live in Oklahoma, make sure that you take a mask, wear a mask, because that was an oops for me. Whoopsie. So, anyway, I rarely leave my house. If I do, I'm usually going to the post office. Well, if I go to the grocery store, you know, I've worn my mask at the grocery store, but like Walmart or whatever, but did not think, because I mean, I'm taking a drive, that I would need to wear a mask. I had it in my car. I had no idea. I know now, don't I? Whoops. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my concealer. You can use concealer for a couple of different things. You can do it to conceal. You can do it to highlight. I am kind of right now doing it as both. I want to kind of conceal those imperfections under my eyes. I'm highlighting right here up my nose and my forehead. And then I'm going to hide these age spots, sunspots, whatever they are, spots. You could also use it as a foundation if you wanted to. Highlight my chin and just right underneath my cheekbone here, plus it's hiding those little lovely acne scars. And anyway, so if you use it right here inside your, like on the inside of your eyes right here, down your nose, it will also brighten up. You'll notice a difference. It's huge, where like just do one side and touch that up and you'll be able to tell a huge difference. All right, so we're gonna go with my favorite CC cream that I have here. And no, it's not my new CC cream, but it's coming. It's coming. All right. I like CC cream because it is a light coverage. It's kind of like a light to medium coverage. It's buildable. A lot of times it makes it look like you don't hardly have any makeup on at all. I don't like to look like I have a ton of makeup on. That's just not my preference. Some people like to, and I just put it on the back of my hand right here and dab it onto my damp beauty sponge. The advantage to the damp beauty sponge is it helps spread it out on your face and it doesn't absorb as much, whereas a dry beauty sponge will absorb more of your product. And I'm pushing it into or onto my skin. I'm dabbing it so that it will go into my wrinkles, fine lines and wrinkles, and it will fill those areas. The whole purpose of the primer is to keep it from actually going into your pores. Your primer will put a barrier there, so that way you're not like cramming your makeup into your pores. Of course, obviously you want to use a skincare, washing your face and all that. Plus, I like to use a beauty sponge or a brush to apply my makeup instead of my hands. I don't want to put my hands on my face. Even if we wash our hands, I mean, I've already touched everything else as I made it from the restroom to here, and doing laundry today, so I didn't want it to be loud in there. So we're doing it here on my couch. All right, next thing I want to do is I'm going to use my setting powder, and what that does is it also sets your makeup in place. It will help oils to stay away, and mine also has a tint to it, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a color. All right. And you can take the translucent setting powder. I've seen some people do it where they bake under their eyes, so they will really kind of press it in underneath the eyes, up the nose, on the chin, across here. I've done it before. Like I said, I don't care for the powdered look, and now today, I mean, I don't really need that full-on, look like I have full coverage makeup on. It's Saturday, so we're not going to go for that today. Again, guys, if you're watching live, type in live, comment. Oh, I wanted to let y'all know, if you do share, like I've said in a couple of my other videos, if you do share with your family and friends, let me know. Put it down in comments, because at the end of the month, I'm going to do a drawing for a $10 gift card to Amazon, and you want to get entered into that. So make sure that you put on the comments that you shared this. Right now I'm doing my contour with my Miss A contour powder, and I'm so ready for my box to get here. I want to start using my new stuff. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. So, anyways, this morning, like I was saying, I went to get Starbucks and donuts. And I came back home after I got my Starbucks, and I realized, and I went to the post office. I did a couple errands this morning. I did do a couple of things. Then all of a sudden I decided I want to exercise. So I walked almost a mile. I mapped it off on my car, and it was so funny. I map it off, and then I'm walking, I'm listening to my music, and I'm marching my way through the neighborhood, and I turned too soon, and so I cut my mile short. I didn't mean to, but it got cut a little short, but oh well. Contouring and bronzing a little bit to give myself a little extra color. Hey, I did use my tanning self-tanner today on my face and my arms, and my teeth whitening, my teeth look whiter. But I like to put the contour up under here. It creates a little bit of a shadow, hopefully to get rid of that second chin I got going on. Everybody gaining weight while we're on this quarantine. I really am so past ready to go to the gym. It's, yeah, I'm past ready. I don't know about y'all, but I know that 80% of it is diet, but when you're sitting doing a whole lot of nothing on your tail end, it's real easy to gain. I mean, I'm really not eating any more than I was, but I'm not moving like I was. I mean, even at my office, it's not super big, but I do a lot more steps. You know, if you calculate your steps, I'm doing a whole lot more steps whenever I'm at the office versus sitting here at the house. All right, so now we're gonna go into eyeshadow, and I'm gonna start out with a light color just to put on my eyelids, kind of work as a primer, transition color, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I just call this kind of my primer because, oh shoot, it just broke. Because my transition color is going to be more of a brown, and I'm going to put that more up on my eyelid. I like to put this light transition color, it's called Sweet Cream. It's just a real light color. I put it up here by my eyebrows to brighten that part up, and on my eyelid. So, anybody else missing the gym? I know I am. I'm past ready. And I've seen so many people, trainers and stuff, they've encouraging people to stay positive, and I know a lot of them are past ready to open up, and I'm sure it's hurting them. I'm sure Planet Fitness is taking their money still. I'm sure they are. So it's not like they're missing out on anything, but some of these local gyms and stuff, they don't have that on a lot of their customers, or they stopped it because, you know, people weren't able to go into the gym, and they were trying to be fair and not charge them. So, I mean, I can't imagine. And plus, you know, some of those, I know, like with Candy Fitness, they sell stuff there. They sell protein shakes and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, that's stinking for candy right now. I hate that. All right, I'm going in. I did a little transition color, it's called Hazelnut on my eyelids. Now I'm taking a purple sweet plum, and I'm basically, find your eye socket, the bone right there, and that's where I'm gonna press and just kind of take it right above my crease. Now, if you don't have as hooded eyes like I do, you'll probably want to take it into the crease, and I'm taking mine up just a little because my eyes are so hooded. Okay. And remember, knock off that extra eyeshadow, and that way you won't have this splotch right there wherever you are setting your brush on your eyelid. Do the same thing with your blush or your bronzer, any of those, because a lot of times you get a lot of product, especially if it's really, some eyeshadows and some blushes and things, they are real powdery, and then if you get a lot on your brush and then you go to set it down, it leaves like a dirty mark or a splotch, and sometimes it won't blend out. But anyway, dun, dun, dun. Oh, I've got that song stuck in my head, and I don't know the name of it, so I can't tell y'all what it is. Oh well. And I'm sure it's not a current song. I have a tendency to listen to more old school 90s and between 2000 and 2010 than I listen to anything else. So, Now see, I didn't knock it off, and see what happened? Right there. And it's not blending out right there. What is the deal? Seal? Alright. Be stubborn. Whatever. Whatever. I was trying to. Okay, so I'm putting the darker color. I'm using this little, it's like a, I don't know if it's a crease brush or detail brush is what it's called. And I'm just doing it here on the corner, and I'm taking it just inside my crease right there. And basically that's going to give a little more depth on your eyeshadow and on your eyes. And I'm just going to rub it right there into the crease. That side's got more than plenty. More than plenty. All right, now for some blush. I'm just taking an Old Faithful of 2 different colors. Oops, I forgot to knock it off. And I like a lot of blush. I'm a blush person. Plus, by the end of the day, because my face is so oily that it begins to fade, so I put a lot right here on the cheek, your cheek, right there. I just put it right there. And that way, I know it kind of starts out a little strong, but that way I'm not having to reapply as much as I would without. Of course, the primer and your setting spray are supposed to help with that. Plus, if you spray setting spray on your face after you finish your makeup, it will set all those powders and everything in place, and it will hopefully hold your makeup. Ooh, look like I got some sun today, and it's just the blush. All right, well, but it will set your makeup. So if you do get some setting spray, use that to help set your makeup, and that way you won't have to reapply as much. Now, like if you have oily skin like mine, I need to, and that's where good skincare will come into play. It will help with that. Now I'm just touching up my eyebrows where they're thinning the most right here, and that's where I cannot wait. There is a serum that Younique carries. I'm so excited to get that you can apply obviously to your eyelashes, and it will help them grow, but also you could apply it to your eyebrows where they are thinning, and it will help them grow. And that I'm looking forward to see how that works out. Super excited about that. Yay. All right. Hey guys, you know what I remembered to do today? I remembered lips. I'm so excited. I usually forget lips. I usually don't get to do lips on when I do my lives because I always forget it. But today I remembered. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my mascara, and I'm gonna use a primer today. If you sign up for that beauty box, and I can give you the code to do that, you get a primer, you get a 3D mascara, which is super awesome because it gives you like ginormous lashes. You get a regular mascara, you get the serum. So I'm pumped about getting my box. And I believe that is just the April box. Every month, supposedly, it changes. So you need to get in on it before they don't have that box anymore, y'all. And I'm telling you, if you don't have the $100, but you think you might be interested, let me know, because you can also use a Klarna or QuadPay app to get that box, and it will break it up into 4 equal payments, and so all you would have to pay today is $28. So it's totally worth it, y'all. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. And I normally curl my eyelashes, but this primer, any primer, oops, hello, will help kind of curl your lashes and kind of help them stand up. Because on this side, my lashes don't stay up. I have to usually curl them, and on this side, they perform without asking. All right. I like to use 2 different mascaras. This is probably my favorite mascara other than that Believe Beauty mascara, which is really awesome for $4, but it does dry out. I've noticed that it's very dry once it dries. It's not conditioning at all or anything like that. And this is the Stella Huge mascara, and I like it quite a bit. And then I like to go in with a more wet mascara after I use the Stella, because this is more of a gives you volume, and a more wet is going to give you more length and more of a precise lash, I guess is the way to describe it. But I love this Stella Huge mascara. It's a pretty awesome mascara. It's a little pricey, but I do like it. I'm just doing my top lashes today, and then we're gonna go in with this Tarte mascara. This is more of a wet mascara. Give me a little bit longer, a little more length. All right, almost done. I'm getting all dolled up for Saturday and nowhere to go now. Should have done this like super early before I went, but I really wasn't planning on going to Starbucks. I was planning on going to work out. Who knew? Oh well. All right, well, I'll just look cute for those that want to see me. All right, this setting spray. I hope I didn't just make my mascara go down under my eyes, and I just did, because it was still wet. Whoops. Whoopsie. All right, lippage. Now, I like to use a chapstick before I put on my lip liner. It makes it kind of, some lip liners are drier, and I just put a little bit of chapstick on, and then I use a lip liner. And I like to just go right under my, or right above my natural lip line. Especially on this side, because it's different than this other side. I don't know if my lip's just not as full over here as it is over here. I don't know if y'all are that way or what, if you have one side's fuller than the other. Alright, kind of went outside the lines a little bit there. Okay, lippage. I don't normally do lips. Decided to do lips today. All right. So if you guys have any questions at all, holler at me. Comment down below what your questions are. If you want to know more about that box, put box in the comments. Share with your family and friends. Invite them over. Go visit my business page and like my business page. Once I get my new stuff, I'm going to be over there on my business page. I don't want you guys to miss out. So check out my business page. Comment shared if you share. That way you can be entered into that drawing for the $10 gift card for Amazon. Super excited about that. And then if you have any other questions, holler at me. Otherwise, you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.